Imagine a storm, but not just any storm. A storm that has raged for centuries. A storm that mocks every known law of atmospheric physics. Imagined it. Now, imagine something far greater. What if this great red spot is not a natural phenomenon at all? What if this colossal, blazing eye, this mysterious, never-dying vortex, is a station concealed by an unknown intelligence? Perhaps an atmospheric platform, perhaps a something of entirely different purpose, a concept beyond anything humanity has ever imagined. Attention. We are diving deep into the anomalies, into historical records, into data no one has dared to connect. Perhaps finally uncover the truth. The enduring enigma. Beyond a simple storm, why the GRS defies conventional atmospheric models? Jupiter's great red spot is not just a storm. It's a gigantic anticyclone stretching 16,000 kilometers wide, twice the diameter of Earth. Unlike Earth's hurricanes, which form over oceans and quickly fade over land, this spot exists in a gaseous atmosphere without a solid surface. As Jupiter has no solid surface, nothing remotely like Earth's crust. No ground beneath your feet. It is a gas giant, made almost entirely of hydrogen and helium. Next, the gas turns into liquid. Deeper still, JWST. That liquid transforms into metallic hydrogen. So, Jupiter is essentially a gigantic sphere of gas and liquid. Conventional atmospheric models predict that such vortices should dissipate due to friction and energy loss. But the Great Red Spot stubbornly defies these laws. Why? Its high pressure and constant merging with smaller vortices allow it to maintain its shape. But even scientists admit it's an anomaly that challenges our understanding of gas giant dynamics. Is Jupiter's Great Red Spot more than just a really big storm? For hundreds of years, this enormous vortex has baffled scientists with its persistence and bizarre behavior. What if its unnatural longevity and specific atmospheric patterns point to something far more deliberate, far more intelligent? Could this iconic planetary landmark be a secret, ancient base hidden in plain sight? A storm that refuses to die. The Great Red Spot is unbelievable longevity compared to earthly cyclones. Earthly cyclones last only a few days or weeks. The most powerful hurricane on Earth, like Katrina, dissipates upon encountering the surface. But the Great Red Spot has been observed for over 300 years. Since the first telescopic sightings in 1665, some historians suggest it may have existed even earlier. Its longevity is explained by Jupiter's lack of a solid surface, preventing friction and constant nourishment from surrounding atmospheric flows. Yet why doesn't it fade like other vortices on the planet? This spot is a record holder in the solar system, and its resilience makes one wonder. What if forces beyond meteorology are at play? Is its persistence more than just meteorology? Setting the stage for an unconventional theory. The persistence of the Great Red Spot is not just an atmospheric whim. NASA scientists note that it generates acoustic waves that heat Jupiter's upper atmosphere hundreds of kilometers upward. This is more than a storm. It's an energy phenomenon. What if its eternity is no accident? What if beneath the vortex's mask lies something artificial? We approach a theory that flips our perception. The Great Red Spot has a cloaked alien observation station. Sounds unbelievable? Let's unravel the anomalies that cast doubt on its purely natural origin. Unraveling the anomaly. The shrinking Great Red Spot. Is its change in size an intentional shift or natural decay? The Great Red Spot is shrinking. Since the late 19th century, its diameter has halved, from 40,000 kilometers to the current 16,000. Yale University scientists suggest this is due to a decline in smaller storms that feed it. But why now? Natural decay or an intentional shift? If it's a station, the contraction could be an adaptation, optimizing energy or disguising as a fading storm to avoid attention. The anomaly is that the shrinkage rate is inconsistent. Sometimes it stabilizes, as if under control. Puzzling temperature fluctuations within the spot. Are they signs of internal activity? Temperature fluctuations within the spot are puzzling. The central part is cooler, around minus 160 degrees Celsius, but the edges are heated to minus 140 degrees Celsius, and it produces sound waves heating the atmosphere above by 500 to 1000 Kelvin. Studies show these waves result from turbulence, but their strength is unusual. What if these are signs of internal activity? Energy from a hypothetical station generating heat to sustain operations. Fluctuations could be traces of energy bursts, masked as natural processes. The strange bounds and waves observed within the GRS, more than just turbulent flow. Within the Great Red Spot, strange bands and waves are visible, not just turbulent flows. Juno is a NASA space probe orbiting the planet Jupiter, discovered complex structures, radial waves and zonal bands, resembling organized patterns. Scientists explain them as wind shifts, but their symmetry and stability are unusual. What if it's more than turbulence? Perhaps traces of artificial fields, stabilizers maintaining the station's camouflage. Waves could be vibrations from internal mechanisms, mimicking natural chaos. Forget everything you thought you knew about Jupiter's Great Red Spot. This isn't just a storm, it's a meticulously maintained, millennia-old secret. We're presenting compelling evidence that this persistent, cyclonic enigma is, in fact, an ancient atmospheric station, cunningly concealed and operated by an intelligence beyond our comprehension. Prepare to have your understanding of our solar system fundamentally shifted. Strategic positioning. Why Jupiter's turbulent atmosphere would be ideal for a cloaked observation post. The Great Red Spot's position is strategically ideal. Jupiter is a gas giant with a chaotic atmosphere full of vortices and storms, making it a perfect hideout for a cloaked station. Its gravity protects the inner solar system from comets, and the turbulence masks any anomalies. For an advanced civilization, this is an ideal observation post for Earth and other planets, without detection risk. Jupiter's atmosphere is a natural shield from radiation and meteorites. Energy source. How an advanced civilization could harness Jupiter's immense energy for sustained operation. Jupiter is an energy colossus. Its magnetic field is 20,000 times stronger than Earth's, generating vast plasma and radiation flows. An advanced civilization could harness this for station power, converting kinetic energy from winds up to 600 kilometers per hour, or magnetic fields into electricity. The Great Red Spot, with its acoustic waves and heat, could be a reactor drawing from endless atmospheric chaos. This explains longevity, an inexhaustible source for eternal operation. The atmospheric cloak, advanced camouflage technology making it appear as a natural phenomenon. The atmospheric cloak is camouflage technology. Let's take this shot of the red spot, captured by the Juno spacecraft. At first glance, nothing out of the ordinary. Vortices, incomprehensible patterns, cloud chaos. But if we zoom in, then in places, some ordered forms begin to emerge. Structures that seem to hide behind the vortex streams, don't they? And it doesn't really matter what density or tactile quality it has down there. It could well be far less dense than anything physical on Earth, but something structural is clearly visible there. Something organized. Something that doesn't look like random natural chaos. Advanced civilizations could manipulate ammonia clouds and winds to make the station appear as a natural storm. Nanoparticles or energy fields distort light and radars, making internal structures invisible. Size shrinkage, camouflage adaptation, temperature waves, generator side effects. This explains why the Great Red Spot seems natural, but is full of anomalies. Galileo's early observations. Did ancient astronomers see something more than just a storm? Galileo discovered Jupiter in 1610, but the first mentions of the spot date to 1665 by Robert Hooke. Some 17th century records described the spot as constant but changeable. What if ancient astronomers saw more? Myths of Jupiter as a thunder god might reflect anomaly observations. Galilean moons and the spot. A hint of artificial presence? Historical whispers suggest the spot wasn't always a storm. Unexplained signals. Have probes like Juno detected anomalous energy signatures from within the GRS? The Juno probe, orbiting Jupiter since 2016, detected gravitational anomalies and magnetic fields within the Great Red Spot, or GRS. Using ultra-precise instruments, he discovered something astonishing. The famous Great Red Spot, GRS, has deep roots that plunge hundreds of kilometers downward, into the depths of the atmosphere, into layers we never even suspected we could peer into. Research has revealed something extraordinary. It is connected to anomalies in the magnetic field and gravity, anomalies that point to powerful atmospheric flows. Flows that plunge to a depth of approximately 3,000 kilometers. 3,000 kilometers. Deep into the planet, where perhaps something far greater than mere turbulence lies hidden. 2024 JWST studies show compositional variations, possibly artificial impurities. What if these are station signals? And Juno recorded deep structures beneath clouds, hinting at the hidden. The future of the Great Red Spot observation. What upcoming missions could reveal if we look for the right clues? Unfortunately, future missions like JWST 2031 and Europa Clipper 2030 focus on moons of the Jupiter, but could scan the Great Red Spot. If looking for the right clues, anomalous energies, unnatural patterns, we might unveil the mystery. Proposals for atmospheric probes, direct dives into the spot. With an open mind, these missions could confirm or refute the hypothesis. If true, the implications for life in the universe. Are we being observed from within our own system? If this hypothesis is true, then it changes everything. Life in the universe is not far away. It is right here, right in our own solar system. And it is watching us from Jupiter. And most likely, not only from there, we are not alone. An advanced civilization could have been studying Earth for centuries, monitoring every step we take, tracking our development, in accordance with, let's say, the laws of evolutionary development of civilizations across the universe, laws in which direct intervention is forbidden, because forced guidance, even towards something better, will never produce true positive evolutionary results. Evolution demands freedom. As the wise say, one of the fundamental cosmic laws is the freedom of choice. And right here, it seems, lies the answer to the question, why all the secrecy? Unveiling the secret of the Great Red Spot could finally confirm that extraterrestrials, or a higher intelligence, deliberately avoid any form of interference. They simply observe. They observe our evolution, or perhaps they do not yet see in us the level of maturity required to move to the next stage. They are waiting to see how our current crisis cycle ends, with the fate of Phaeton, self-destruction, or with passing this test of cosmic maturity. The potential for breakthrough science, what we could learn from an ancient, off-world technology. The potential for breakthrough science is immense. Studying their technologies, we could master infinite energy from magnetic fields, and much more. This could evolutionize energy, space travel, climate control on Earth, ancient off-world tech, key to our future. We could harness clean, limitless energy, instead of continuing to pollute nature and space with toxic waste. We could create means of transportation unlike anything humanity has ever known. Silent, flying, ecologically perfect, and countless other breakthroughs, useful, wise, truly revolutionary, that would move in step with evolution, not against it. Instead of fighting nature, we could become its continuation, its next step, its partner in the universe. A call to action. Why exploring the Great Red Spot with an open mind is crucial for humanity's future understanding of the cosmos. A call to action. We must explore the great red spot with an open mind. Do not dismiss unconventional theories. Do not brush aside ideas that at first glance seem insane, because it is precisely those ideas that may lead to staggering, paradigm-shifting discoveries. Future missions, probes, orbiters, atmospheric entry vehicles must be prepared to search not only for what is expected, they must search for anomalies, unexplained signals, unnatural patterns, energy bursts that do not fit any storm model. This is critically important for our understanding of the cosmos, for our understanding of our place in the universe. If we are truly being observed, then it is time to look back. Perhaps the enigma of the Great Red Spot is exactly that, a door into a new era for humanity.